Welcome to Fire, Earth, and Ether Sound Journey Meditations. I invite you to come into a comfortable seat. Make sure you have whatever you may need around you, maybe a blanket, maybe a cushion, maybe an eye mask. Move slow. And then when you're ready to settle, take a comfortable seat. Feel the bottom of your spine root and the top of your spine rise. Then just have a few breaths to notice how you feel. Let your breath be natural. Allow everything to be as it is, and just be the witness to it all. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere that you can soften. And then slowly allow each breath to lengthen. And I'd like you to send these long, slow, deep breaths up and down the spine. And I'd like you to count the inhale so it lasts at least 5 seconds, and that the exhale matches that. Soften your lips, soften your tongue. And this month's theme is balance, equanimity. And in yoga we call it Brahmacharya, where we're doing everything just enough. So it starts with a balanced breath for a balanced mind and a balanced body. And then the soul is at peace when it's all in balance. And then on the next inhale up, keep counting the breath but land inside your heart. And offer your heart balanced breathing, equal in, equal out. And just connect to the heart. Notice how it feels inside and all around it. Then when you feel complete, let your breath come back to its natural rhythm and slowly begin to make your way, laying down, getting comfortable. Making any little movements your body may need. Maybe you want to move your neck and your head a bit. you're ready to settle, let your body sink. Notice how the inhales open and how the exhales soften. And you're just breathing naturally. Noticing how you've landed on the earth. Does the weight in your body feel balanced? Do you feel heavier on one side than the other? Are your shoulders relaxed? And then I'd like you to draw your awareness all the way down to your feet. And I'd like you to meditate on the left side of the body and then move to the same spot on the right side. And you're going to continue to do that, slowly traveling up. Spend a few breaths on each side in the same spot before you move up. Feeling the left side, feeling the right side. And I'd like you to do that all the way up into the brain and all the way back down to your feet. Take your time. This is just about balancing our attention as the mind moves its awareness from left to right, right to left. Whenever you're complete, I'd like you to send 5-second inhales and exhales all the way up and all the way down. So now you're counting the breath for balance. If 5 is too high, choose a lower number, but keep it equal for the inhale and the exhale. If 5 feels too low, I want you to breathe slower and count slower. Equanimity is a state of psychological stability, emotional balance, and even-mindedness that allows a person to remain calm and composed, particularly under stress or during difficult situations. So we still allow ourselves to feel the emotion. We're very present with it. We're just choosing to suffer less. And if we reflect a little bit more on this theme of balance, if life is busy and hectic, ideally we're balancing that out internally with a sense of calm and peace. So whatever is presenting itself to you on the outside, that you would take the opposite energy on the inside to bring it into equanimity. And the most challenging time to practice that is when somebody's projecting anger on you or accusing you of something you didn't do. But fire meeting fire only makes the fire bigger. So we try to stay cool, calm, let ourselves feel what's rising up, and bring balance to the energy that's being presented. Keep counting those 5-second inhales, 5-second exhale. Make sure your tongue is relaxed, your lips are soft. So how do we cultivate this sense of equanimity and balance? Through mindful meditation, practicing being present with emotions without immediate judgment or attachment. Choosing to pause, to notice and reflect, rather than react instantly. Reframing our thoughts. Using phrases like "things are as they are," "may I accept things just as they are." And acceptance. Allowing ourselves to feel pain or joy without being trapped with a craving or an aversion. Equanimity is not stagnation. It's not about being passive. Equanimity is not indifference. It's not a lack of care or a cold detachment from life. Equanimity is not apathy. It is not the absence of feeling. So now I invite you to land back in the center of your heart and keep up the 5-second inhale, the 5-second exhale. And I want you to reflect on balance in your life. What do you feel you do too much of? What do you feel you're not doing enough of? Remembering Brahmacharya, just enough of everything. And that's the practice off the mat this month, is to meet whatever arrives outside of us in balance, bringing balance to the situation. And then from the inside, we're practicing doing everything just enough. And then we're going to begin to gently awaken. So take your time. Move with balanced effort, not trying too hard, not trying too little. Fingers and the toes move. Maybe you want to take a good stretch. And when you feel complete there, I invite you to roll onto one side into a spoon position. And then when you're ready, I invite you to rise back up and come into your comfortable seat. And we're going to place the hands into the hand mudra for equanimity. So that means the right hand rests in your lap in a bit of a cupped position. And the left hand lands inside of the right, also cupped. And you bring the thumb pads to meet. And just sense the left and right side of your body. Sense the breath from the left and the right nostril. And then sense how your brain feels on the left side and on the right side. And then when you're ready, let's take a deep breath in and open our arms to the sky. Stretch your fingers wide. And be open for every lesson that's landing in your life at the moment. How can you bring it into balance? And then bring the hands together as you gather the energy of equanimity and drop it down to your heart with the hands in prayer. And let us remember balance inside and bringing balance to whatever arrives on the outside. Thank you for tuning in to Fire, Earth, and Ether. We'll close off with a nice big Om. Deep breath in.